Are we immortal? I'm not sure. Like, the fact that Calliope already died kind of makes it feel like we're not immortal.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Our door was open for some reason. Okay, plenty of instruments.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Honestly,
I
yeah,
better have a look
probably.
around.
I really like the sky here. Alright, so let's look at the piano. Is there a piano? Alright, let's look at the drums. That's a very interesting way to do this.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
It's very okay to ask. Alright, instrument? Oh, okay, the piano. I mean, it has a name. It's not just like a plain instrument, is it?
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
The better question is, can we play all of them? Alright, let's look at the elegant painting. Why is it... Why is this game, like, when I click here, it's sending... Oh, it's moving my mouse. That's... Why is it doing that?
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Is that like a picture of her, though? Yeah, like that's... It sends the mouse all the way out.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Probably buy it from a store. Like, see, I was here and, like, now I was there. I don't understand this.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
That's a very good question. It looks like a little too tidy for that, though.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
The harp is probably more of like a Christian thing, isn't it?
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Actual Elvis, signed
I
by
want to believe
Elvis.
this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
It's signed.
I don't see anything useful down here.
Well, the
Maybe there's
muse
something upstairs?
is like they're goddesses of art, so maybe even like art is like paintings, not just music.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9.
Are?
Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Okay. Wait. So when they see a new art, they pass on the eidolon? So basically the goddess of like the muse of music would pass it along to the muse of cinema, I guess. Like I'm not being like specific on the how do I explain it? Like not those specific arts, but like huh.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Well, uh, I'm gonna be honest. Pan told me about it.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
He would be like her. Technically, he is like her parent deity because Apollo is the god of creativity and music and all of that stuff.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change.
Was she right?
We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
So, why is this room such a... Wait, why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Why
Of
not?
course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
In
How
what
is that
way?
possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So, why is this room such a mess?
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
Honestly, it's kind of cleaner than my place too. Okay, there could be a clue here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So if anything, it's over tidy. That's interesting. Alright, so why did you speak up for me?
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
So you won't help me at all?
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
Blast
You
him.
keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense.
Blast him.
If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Because he already knows the result.
I can't do this.
You don't want the truth?
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Blast him.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me.
Blast
Do it
him.
for her.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
No, you can force them to sing, but they cannot... You cannot do what they sing about. That's what you cannot control.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? what didn't I do?
Yeah, but what did you do?
What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. I stayed shut inside, and that's where she and I would disconnect.
So you was kind of a coward?
Cause and effect.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Cause and effect. Somebody finds you here, they might project and think you
Killed her? No.
then help me and you'll show I never had a reason to suspect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
You've tried?
Never with me. We haven't tried.
It's interesting that she keeps begging for help.
Let's see.
But if it's too hard, just say.
I was actually indecisive there.
It is, but it's okay. Perhaps there is some change we can effect.
That hidden voice will always play. On
Wait, maybe we should not stand like right in front of the freaking light as soon as it activates.
What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase.
Yeah, there goes our eyes, like both of our eyes.
Make a tiny space for what you will.
Only the stage moves, that's very interesting. Only the stage is animated.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Can you at least explain why?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Like,
Yes,
we're not.
of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
So you're talking about fate.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
Ah!
Good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, I see. So can you help in any other way? Because like he doesn't want to like strand us in a path that we may actually lose. Like he doesn't want to put that on us, and he doesn't want that to put that on himself.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Why did you just get angry right there? Like, he's helping. Admittedly, we are getting pulled around, but
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
he's the surfer boy. Aren't idols rich?
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes.
It's my fish.
Do you know what an oracle is?
They, like the Oracle of Delphi.
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi?
Yeah,
People went to ask her
Delphi.
questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers.
Okay.
This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
Like in front of
There
you?
it is.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
An actual child. He's playing Fortnite.
Sometimes I have to tell you, I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Hey Sigma, welcome to the stream. We're playing this. It's a musical about ancient Greek gods. I didn't know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might.
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean,
Look,
It is
I'm
his
sure he told you
house.
all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Look at your abs in a twist.
How do you twist your abs?
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Alright, so you keep calling him Paul.
you keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that?
Blast.
It's super
blast
weird,
him.
but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Blast him. Blast him with the magic song. So you're good with computers.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Presumably.
Bargain for fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It costs like
It's the
2
21st
euros.
century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
So you live here.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creepiverse, but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
Honestly, she's a teenager. Yeah.
All right if he did some laundry.
So how well do you know Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo. Like a sack stuffed with sand?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Ah, you never know what's important. This is fun.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
Alright, we need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Huh.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Of course it will be Persephone. Demeter, like in every game. Oh, I will name my daughter. That's like what I will decide to do. Alright, so the one from the chorus?
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Will there be trouble?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Yeah, honestly.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
No, blast him.
Thank you for your help.
Blast
Oracle.
here.
Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Alright. Well, if I had 1 cent for each club I've been that's named after the Underworld or the Afterlife or everything, I would have like 2 cents, I suppose. I'm not sure what they decide to go with that theme. Like, aren't you supposed to be having fun here? Oh, is it open mic?
Welcome to the Underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret.
I wonder who's the main
while still
character.
managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the Underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
No, not Hades exactly, but you're not far off. Alright, so not your kind of place?
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently.
Yeah, it seems
If we're
so.
to find Persephone and all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Blast her. Not really?
Not really. What do you suggest?
Well, if I know Persephone, and I do, she won't be up for a chat. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me.
Alright,
Come find me in the crown if you need
so
anything.
instantly blast her.
Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Blast Persephone the moment we see her. Understandable. That's a simple plan. Alright, to Eros. Oh, the guy in the BDSM gear. Okay. Well, we haven't met him before, so might as well say hello. Yeah, my man's actually in the BDSM gear.
Oh. Hey, you're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
Aphrodite is his mom, by the way.
Excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
So there's a god of
Wait,
sex?
did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
Huh?
Sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Have you considered, like, I don't know, doing... Alright, just because we met one hot man in this game, by the way, not just one hot man, but, like, my guy Sigma over here is like, oh, a guy in BTSM gear, you gotta jump that one. Can we relax a little bit, Sigma? Like, I'm not just going to bounce on a stranger, like, just because he's wearing BTSM gear on the, like, club, alright? We can relax a little bit. And you know what? When they say they're a god of sex, you know they're mid. So, how do you know Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore.
What is
Not
it
as
like?
invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Least of all? What does that mean? So what are you doing here?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Sounds like fun. Like, unsarcastically.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
Why is everyone so sad?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
No, go ahead, my guy. No, you can talk to me. I
I'm
wanna
willing to
pray.
listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Alright, I need to find Persephone.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
There won't be a problem, don't worry
What if
about
I
it.
could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee
Yeah,
that?
honestly, you're going to do it weird.
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
You know? I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
Awesome. Okay. Let's talk to Hermes. We spent a lot of time with Apollo already. Let's talk to Hermes. See what's up with him. He looks like he's having fun.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
So what's your story?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So
A
I'm
year?
not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena
Athena?
says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Isn't Athena in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
No, their voice is fine. His voice is fine. I like his voice. So, how did you become an
You've
idol?
only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh,
Probably?
little Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
So, why call yourself Hermes?
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
Okay, so he's very indecisive, but it makes sense. He doesn't know a lot of things.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Oh. Yeah, makes sense. Did you take the body?
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
So, what do you know about the murder?
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh,
But you
no,
did know
I only
her.
met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice, though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Well, see you later,
See
Hermes.
you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Give me 6 days. It's still up in the air. Okay, so let's talk to Pan. You will like Sigma. You will like this guy. He's the best. He's probably not the nicest.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
So what are you doing here?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Delicious in...
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
Okay, so... You come to the club
I
often?
assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
Because we were
The
told...
horns, you... Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Okay, so thanks for the address, I
I should
suppose.
thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
You knew I'd fight him?
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Yeah, exactly.
Flatterer.
So how can I trust you?
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yeah, honestly, kinda. Hoping maybe.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I should go.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Always drop the flirty message. Okay, Apollo. Last one before we actually go for Persephone.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off.
Screams?
I hope your search has been more successful.
Screams? What do you mean screams? This isn't your kind of place, is it?
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Had? I don't wanna. This isn't the time to be flirty.
Sorry. I didn't mean to remind you.
It's alright. I'm okay.
Can you tell me about Persephone?
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
What's her story? She used to be married and she no longer is.
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, lord of the Underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved.
Shared?
You asked? That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Okay, so how much of that is true?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That,
What?
Quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
What? She kills him?
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her.
I don't like that.
I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
I don't blame her either, honestly.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
So why is everyone scared of her? Wait, Persephone murdered an idol?
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Also,
Why didn't you
Preside.
see it coming?
Yeah.
You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So, what did Persephone do next?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I didn't get that one. So why is everyone scared of Persephone?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Even like through bodies and souls? That's interesting.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally, I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to...
We'll see, I guess.
Why would she care though? Alright. Let's talk to Persephone. She was just standing at the bar?
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Can I just like ask a couple of questions?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you?
That is just
What's
like
the real story?
She's just
Did
taller
you
than
stumble
us.
across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Okay, so Calliope lived at your apartment.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
They were dating, didn't they?
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Oh, we're fighting? We're fighting.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Are you ever in that mood?
Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near.
It's weird that she would be the judge.
You all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Blast here.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
Ha!
We caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing.
You won't get another inch from me.
I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
It's time to take the offensive.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient
Wait, did we
history.
just go into rap mode?
Rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades. So you're his lady before my time because I'm such a baby.
Pop quiz, what do you think that this is? Some little poetry slam. Cute rhymes, but you're out of time. Do you know who I am? Maybe you don't know who I am.
She keeps saying that.
Please teach me my ABCs. Me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes.
That's signature of death.
Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
You're not my queen, P. I'm alive. You got a real live muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Take care, you're poking a bear.
See, I'm making new friends and I'm just warming up. Hope the backstage is big because it's gonna erupt.
You're no threat, you're already dead.
We having fun yet? Yeah, I can't complain. Sorry, Seth. Were you talking about yourself again?
Time to put an end to the sham. Seems like you want to see firsthand who I really am.
Twisted at hair.
Acquire the dead, that's it? Oh dear. Old dogs, old tricks, ghosts appear. I got a real live choir right here. Wanna hear? Now that's what I call a show. Every single one of them a star. Hey, maybe it's you who doesn't know who they are, who they are.
We teased it to hair at the end.
Dance and stamp your feet
Money on your beat.
as your skin rots off in sheets. You'll be back at my door.
This is my show now.
Deep below the floor.
Just come here to forget how it ends. Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I
No. No, you've earned your answers.
Reverne them. That's interesting. It's interesting that she
Calliope
even
came
had
to
like a
me
little bit of a
years ago.
smile there.
She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
You gave it to her.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
So you did the mess.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That tells us a bit.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose
What?
you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Must it be an idol?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did you just say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
She
We
exists
shouldn't rule
too.
it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Okay. So did Calliope have enemies?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Okay, that's interesting. What about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Messy?
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Okay. So shouldn't we tell Athena?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back
Sympathetic.
on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
So wait, she trusts us? Could Athena be the
What
killer?
about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
How?
Oh,
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
No,
She'll
she had
eventually drive
something
us
to
all
say
mad with
though.
her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Okay, I don't want to suspect them at this point.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Stop fighting.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
Yeah,
Super.
seems like it.
Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Oh, are we blasting them?
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
Alright, we're going right into a song.
Blame her, what could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
Ha!
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
There's more to seek? Yeah, obviously.
Your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned
Interesting.
me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till
far
it's too late.
You know how far I bent before I
Trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun. Aren't you a queen with all that means?
Not anymore.
Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Follow him or stay.
He didn't want to help either way, did he?
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
He did get a bit scary.
The way he got all ragey. That was a surprise.
The glimpse you had, that anger, that's the true Apollo, the one behind his mopey exterior. Remember it. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one.
It sure
If an
is.
idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
A plan? In what way? So you're going to help me?
You decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception... Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, or you like, see, is kind of scary. I mean, this is better than fighting you.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
I always pick the flirty one when it's like not an extremely sad situation to do that.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She
But?
sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
So that's why, like, she immediately went for me. Okay, maybe that's like the culprit already knew that.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that whoever became the next muse won't survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse. Still, it's worth considering.
Okay, that's interesting. Like it being a frame job, but it feels more like someone would rather have like this power.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city.
What?
Start a revolution. Become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No.
Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Do you guys have phones? I mean, the revolution sounds good, right? Alright, we finished Act 1. Sounds like a good point to, like, call it. Does the game save? I wonder where the game saves. How do I go back? Alright. Okay, yeah. Alright, so this is a good time to end this. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Have a wonderful evening.